Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium, ready to have a good time. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. Louisiana Tech will kick it off, and we'll be underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Looking for a crease, it's McKinney. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move to his left. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The give to the back. And the Bearcats get it past the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he flew in and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Bullock. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Now they'll run the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He breaks a tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Bullock. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. That's reeled in. It's moved. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Ready to try the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
On second down, wants to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Bullock. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bearcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I know, he just lost yards on his screenplay. How does that happen?
They're setting up the screen. On the move is the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Using the quick game. Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but
he lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the... And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his man, it's Booth. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Coming after it. Stands in and takes the hit. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football.
All kinds of running room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bulldogs are in the hurry up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's still 3rd and goal.